Am I live now? There we go. I was live talking to myself for like 4 minutes. And I made 2 links for my live stream and whatever. Not gonna get into it, but basically had some issues and yeah, I was talking to myself. I'm like, this is not working. All right, let's just get right into it today. Let's get right into it today. Obviously, a decent pullback overnight. We'll see what we could find. I don't know if I want to trade this account or just... This is the Take Profit Trader account. Let me just trade this one account first. So I'm under review on Apex for like a bunch of payouts. Would have been a really good month already. I would be up like $15,000 already on the month of May if I got approved on all my Apex payouts. But I don't know. Got denied yesterday, and now I'm under review for 4,000 total. A bit annoying. Oh, RB's been killing it. Oh, I'm so happy. I haven't been this excited about the ORB in months. Not only have I won now 10 days in a row on the PA account, or was it 11 days in a row, I think, since Friday. So Friday plus Friday, that's 6 days. This week, no, 10 days. So that's not only the best part. The best part is I haven't felt any drawdown. So, all right, but we are selling off quite harshly today. What's going on, Slade and Krister, Jake, Diego? Good morning, guys. Really hoping to get these payouts approved, and we shall see what happens. My ORB 5 minute, 15 minute. It's already done. It was already done at 9:32. So think about that. Oh yeah, it's 9:47. So that's a good question. Actually, speaking of the second trade, I am thinking about doing the ORB on a 15-minute chart. Once the candle closes, the tick chart closes below the 15-minute opening range. Right now, I'm just like testing it mentally. Just trying to see, because I need a second trade I could get my 21 ticks on easily. And it looks like the 15-minute might be a good... We need to... There's nothing you need to reverse engineer. It happens right at 9:30. I've showed my opening range trade so many times. There's nothing to reverse engineer. It's just you take the volatility at 9:30. You take that trade, but there's certain things I do to make sure like I don't get caught in that crazy spread that happens right at the open. It does not matter for now. It's gotta work for a couple months for it to get exciting because I'm not using a stop loss. I might stop out certain times, but if it just reverses instantly on me, like it's gonna be a loss, and that's why take profit trader is the must have for me, because with take profit trader every day I win the ORB. Once I have the accounts above the safety net, it's $1,000 payout every single day, right? $1,000, $1,000, $1,000. Let's say I do it for 10 days. Great. I make $10,000. Then I blow the accounts. Whatever happens, right? Now, my goal with take profit trader is never going to be copy trade 5 accounts at the same time. So if I have 5 accounts with take profit trader, I'm never going to trade 5 of them. I might trade 3 of them. That way I always have the extra 2. It's going to be hard to like not trade the other 2, but I always want to have that money coming in. There's certain things are the secret sauce. There really is no secret sauce. It is intuition-based trade. So you got to, I've been watching the market open for 2 years, every single morning. So I get to see how the market behaves right at the open, because I not just look at it, I'm actually trading it or paying very close attention to it, right? But it's only a $200 win. It's only 21 ticks, but it's such a game changer when I have confidence. Okay, this is a second attempt here. We are a little bearish on the daily, but on the hourly, it's still strong, right? So, I mean, it does have a little bit of a reversal. Still gonna look for longs a little bit. Just into deeper pullbacks. Not gonna long like at the highs. I am gonna look for quick scalps at the lows. I was talking to someone yesterday on Twitter. Not a friend of mine, but we've been talking for, that wasn't the first time we talked. He just got a pretty big payout from Apex. Like a full payout, you know, not a huge like $1 million, but like a full payout on 150K account. So that's like 55,000. We're talking and stuff. He says he scalps 5 to 10 points. It's quite incredible. Okay, I got wicked in there. Hopefully that's not, it could be the trap. Yeah, that's a trap actually. That's a new low. Oh, come on. That was dangerous. That was a dangerous long, but the location kind of helped me. But I could still fail. This is the 50K account that I traded yesterday. I made $800. So I'm going to try to do the same today. Try to get this account to, all my accounts are getting close to being, you know, look, like this is close to getting a payout. Payout, 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 payouts, payouts. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, pretty much 9 accounts at the payout level, meaning over the safety net. If I just get those accounts to pay out twice a month, that's already an insane good month. But right now, being under review with Apex and stuff, I'm not going to be rushing to 20 accounts. I think I really want to focus on take profit, and just focus on the ORB. Definitely gonna get back to 20 Apex accounts. I'm just not gonna do it like, you know, I'm just gonna wait for sales. I'm gonna wait for my evals to renew. Damn, cut that long perfectly. Damn. See, when I'm scalping, I have good entries when I scalp. The reason for this is like it failed like twice here to go lower. So we made new lows, we failed. And it's like a two try attempt with a higher high. This is someone, this guy Joseph James talks about this. But it's got to be underneath. Like kind of what I did yesterday. But negative RR. Oh yeah, it's always negative RR for me. I feel like that's the most profitable way to trade on prop firms. It's always positive RR because how much the prop firms cost. Guy who wins, I didn't ask him about stops. Well, he blows a lot of accounts, so I'm assuming he's not using tight stops or stops at all. But like, what I'm gonna do for now is I'm gonna look for that 21 tick trade, and I'm gonna try to find something that is consistently gonna give it to me. Like whether it's reversals or traps or 15-minute opening range trade. Right now we're back in this range, so I'm trying to like stay away from. So I got caught in it yesterday, but we might go right back up, and it's gonna be even worse. So a lot of support with moving averages on this specific time frame. I don't know what you call it. It's not a time frame. So what to me, a time frame is the chart that you're looking at. Like I ignored the part time in it. It's the time frame. So like it's hard to describe, but no, you're good, Krister. You're good. I told him to start a YouTube channel actually. I recommend everyone starting a YouTube channel. If you have time, when you trade and you're not doing anything else besides trading, like you don't have a job that, let's say, you know, people trade from work or they're working at home and trading. If you don't have to do that, and you actually have, when you're trading, you actually have the time to focus on trading and there's no distractions, starting a YouTube channel is definitely worth it if you're going to stick to it. But but it is getting very saturated. So don't expect success. Just do it for the love of it. And if it happens, it happens. But don't expect. But even if you don't have a lot of success, at least your evals will be covered. You should be able to make enough in affiliates on evals, on a small channel for evals. Unless you're blowing through a shit ton. YouTube pays well, yeah. But you can't compare me to someone that's brand new. I've been doing this for a long time, right? So, and I was the #1 YouTuber last year with payouts. So my YouTube last year took off when it comes to futures because there was no other YouTuber that was making more in payouts than I was. Which is crazy to think about. So when I was posting my $80,000 a month, you know, that was crazy. Oh, this stupid monitor, guys. I might do a giveaway for an OLED monitor because I want to throw it out the window. It keeps wanting to clean itself, so it wants to turn off. And you have to cancel it, and then eventually it won't even let you cancel the cleaning thing. It's got to clean the pixels so it doesn't burn out or whatever. I don't. I feel like I missed an entry there. It's pretty good entries right here to retest. And hope you guys got some longs here. Hope no one is stuck short. Yeah, I resolved it. They gave me the wrong date on when I broke the rule. So it was denied appropriately. But I'm under review on the rest now, so I don't remember if I broke rules on these accounts or not. A lot of people in my Discord are under review too. I feel like they probably stacked up on some more employees and now they're getting through more accounts with, you know, in more depth, I guess. I don't know. I don't remember. Like I trade one account at a time, so or I did at that time, so I don't know if I broke and I worked out of a bad trade or not. So it is what it is. I would be up $15,000 in a month if I didn't get denied, which I would have had a chance to get like a $25,000 a month. $25,000 a month would be nice. And I think June If ORB keeps on cooking, June could be, you know, back to my 30K, which would be nice. The reason for denial was the maximum drawdown, and I was able to ask someone that works for Apex to get a clarification from the payout team. So he doesn't work for the payout team specifically, but he's able to reach out, right? So they resent me the email. As initially they said they don't really do tickets once you get denied. They don't really, you know, they can't really help you. But since I reached out, they sent me the email saying that they had the wrong date, and they sent me a screenshot of the chart that that showed me breaking the rule. I could show you. So you could see I DCA'd, which is not a problem, but my drawdown was, you know, 45 here, and this is almost at 20,000. So you could tell I was down quite a bit here. Pretty much probably close to blowing the account. Now this account was over the safety net, so that's why I didn't blow it. If it was a brand new account, I would have blown it. Well, Trader Pro, if they had to do that for everyone, that would be crazy. I didn't really need to see the example. I just needed to see proof that when they deny someone, it's for an actual reason. Because when they said they denied me for May 9th, I'm like, I didn't break anything on May 9th. So what's going on? And then they clarified they had the wrong date, and it was May 4th. But it's a pain in the ass to keep up. I wish they wouldn't let you do that. Like, I wish they would just... I mean, depends how you look at it, right? If they would have had a daily loss limit, I would have hit that daily loss limit on that account. And I probably would have never gotten into a payout. Versus now, I got into a payout. I got denied, but now I got to just trade for 8 days and I'll be fine. And I already did 1 day yesterday, so... should be able to request a payout here. I really should be flipping the accounts that are under review, or... But see, like if you're under review, you should not flip. I heard this one time. Because you know how you can flip only 2 days? No, actually 3 days. No, that was old rules. Never mind. The new rules don't have flipping. It's only 5 profitable days, and then it doesn't matter how many days you flip, right? The old rules were 20% flip. So it was crazy. I don't know why good traders still use Apex. Trading is already hard by itself. We don't need more bullshit on top of it. Because you can make $50,000 in 8 trading days. That's why you can't do that at any other prop firm unless you're a beast of a trader. If you're that good of a trader, then you don't even need prop firms. You can't do the payouts that Apex does in any other prop firm with the amount of work that you got to put in. Like in 8 days, making $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, you could take out $55,000 on the 150K account. You can make $4,000 on Apex and take out $40,000 because you have 20 accounts. You know, like just any other prop firm just can't even come close to how much potential there is with Apex, and that's why not worth it. It's not worth it for you. Yeah, it's not worth it for you. For me, I personally love a lot of money, so you know, it lets me do my projects at home that I wasn't able to do in the past, or I had to spread out for, you know, the whole year. Now I'm doing everything at once because of what Apex can bring in one single month. Take profit is great, but I got to do slow and steady, and never going to get rich of take profit because I'm not that type of trader, but I'm going to get consistent payouts with take profit. If I make $200 a day on take profit, I can make $20,000 in a month. If I make $200 a day on Apex, I could make like 80,000. This is obviously when the accounts are above the safety net already. But again, don't use Apex if you don't like them. I don't even recommend Apex if you're using 2-3 accounts. I say this all the time. If you're trading with 2-3 accounts, don't use Apex. Apex is good when you have like 5+ accounts, because if you have 2-3 accounts, you're better off with Take Profit Trader. You're better off even with Bullnox, maybe not, because Bullnox is very slow and spread out payouts. But you could do Top Step. You could do obviously Tradeify. There's good, other good options. Do I use AI? No, I'm not that advanced. But you have to explain yourself every payout when I reach a payout. No, when you break the rules, then that's when things like this happen. It does not happen when you don't break the rules that they have lined out. If you're actually not breaking the rules, you're going to get approved right away and there's no issues. It's when you break the rules that they have. So if you don't like the rules, that's different. But you don't have to explain yourself. I'm not explaining myself. Like, what am I going to... If I'm risking the whole account and I can only risk 30% on the trade, and then that one day it doesn't work, I save the account, but I break the 30% drawdown rule, I can't be mad at them for denying the payout. I mean, that's why the rule is soft and not hard. Because you could break it and you could get out of it. Versus if it was a hard rule, then you get stopped out and then you could never come back. Oh, Little Hammer, you are so wrong. It's so funny. I'm a well-known YouTuber. Well, I just got denied. I have a friend, I'm not going to mention names, who was like, okay, I'm going to request this payout because I pretty much blew the account twice. So I'm definitely going to get denied. He got approved. Not on YouTube, nothing. He got approved on accounts he was 100% sure he was going to get denied on. Got approved. Okay, Little Hammer. I respect your opinion, but you have to see my opinion as well. I've seen lives changed with Apex, and you can't replicate the payouts that Apex does on any other platform. And I don't care what you say or what you do, because it's just not possible. If you're gonna get a lot of payouts from other platforms, you're actually making a lot of money, or a lot of profit, I should say. Especially like Top Step. You can't get rich off Top Step. There's just no way. By rich, you know what I mean. You know, make 6 figures. You really can't. They're gonna put you live, and then you actually got to make 6 figures as a trader. And at that point, you might as well trade your own account, your personal money, because at that point, there's no difference. Making 6 figures over 30 accounts is a lot easier than making 6 figures in one account. But there's a reason why people use Apex. DM, what size account? Yeah, no activation means that you pay up front. So it's not gonna be like $30. It's gonna be $100. Yes, if you had a giveaway, and affiliates get giveaways. So like, for example, like if I reach a certain amount of affiliates, like I get a couple of 150K accounts, but that's evals. And then I have to pass them, and then I got to pay to activate them. So they're not really free. But I learned that I could give them away, so we gave away 2 of them, since I don't really need them right now. Okay, let's see. Okay. Come on lower. If your drawdown is added up and put into a live account, in theory, there should be the same thing. So you're telling me that I could trade 24 contracts, no problem, on the live account? It's not the equity. It's the how many contracts you could trade. On Top Step, they let you trade like 3 contracts. I traded to get this profit today. I've traded 24 contracts for 21 ticks, 22 ticks. Yep, you have to make much bigger trades. You actually got to trade like you would trade on a real account. So if you have a real account and you make big money, if you have big money, then if you can make big money on the live account, then you can make money on the personal account too, right? But the problem is, like I talked about this yesterday, when you have a live account, right? When you have a live account and then you go into a drawdown for a week and you lose 10 grand out of that account. Now next week, you got to make back to 10K to get back to start making money again, right? So let's say you finished the month, you're at $30,000 in the account. Then the first week of the next month, you lose 10 grand. Now you're at 20. So now you got to get this account back to 30 to start making any money. Now, if I lose these accounts, right, you're technically losing some money. That's all profits. So this theory that I have is a little bit more difficult now with the safety net. When there was no safety net, starting a brand new account was not a big deal. It was so easy to get it to safety net. And then that safety net, you get a, full payout, $2,600, and you get $2,000 payout from Apex. No questions asked last year. It was the most insane opportunity we had. And you guys have no idea. Like, I've been around for a while. So when I started trading futures, people were like, why are you talking about futures? No one gives a shit. Just focus on stocks. Like, no one cared about futures. And it's funny how, like, we like to complain about prop firms, but if not the prop firms, you guys, half of you guys probably wouldn't even be trading right now or would not even know what futures are. It took me 5 years, or 4 years or 5 years to even understand what futures were. But back then we had a Top Step account that you had to do like 2 stages, 10-day eval and then 5-day eval to get funded. It was the most insane stuff ever. Daily loss limits, weekly loss limit. There was a weekly loss limit on Top Step evals. Little Hammer, I'm actually not a good trader. That's the thing. I'm good at making profits enough to get me payouts, but I'm not a good trader. I've accepted that. Because if you take my P&L over the course of the year, like this year, I'm negative probably. If you take like every single trade I took and you add it all up, I'm definitely in red. There's a lot of marketing on YouTube because people realize how much money there is in affiliates, and they started YouTube channels because of affiliates. When I did my YouTube channel, or when when he did his YouTube channel, I had my channel way before Nutty, but even when Nutty started, like, I didn't know there was money in affiliates at all. Like, I thought it was like, oh, it's all in the views. Like, if you get 100,000 views, you get this much. And I'm like, oh, that's not bad. You could pay for a car, a monthly payment. And now people are doing it just for affiliates versus we did it for just, I enjoy it. But now I recommend people starting it. And if you're unique, you'll get following. And if you do good work, you're gonna enjoy it. All right, but let's just try to, it's, again, very similar to yesterday inside the opening range chop. The craziest thing about YouTube right now, though, and social media, is that my payouts, I'm not even sharing my payouts all the time because it's nothing. Literally, no one gives a crap. Like, I just got paid $3,000 from Bull Unlocks, right? Last year, in January, I could have been like, oh, great start. Or I'm up 10 grand this month. That's great. No one cares anymore. Because people are posting, $10,000 days per account on 20 accounts. Literally. Everyone's just pushing for the biggest numbers they could get. And it gets the eyeballs on you, but It's not easy. Some of them are actually good traders, and some of them just go for it. But the funniest thing is when people say, "Oh, you know, there's people that are gambling." Hey, if you're making money gambling, then that's good too, because it's not your only source of income. And I guarantee you that gambling on futures is a lot better than gambling on sports. Because in sports, there's really no downside risk. You could keep blowing and blowing and blowing. With futures prop firms, you're limited. You know, you got to check out every time to make an account. You know, you can't just buy 20 accounts at Apex. You got to do one at a time. So like, there's always that break, mental break. You can't just deposit, you know, $100,000 into Apex and just keep buying accounts until you're out of money. Now, I'm not saying there's people that are not doing that. I mean, there's definitely people that are gambling and well underwater with prop firm accounts. Still no activation on Take Profit. That's correct. I have 2 accounts again, and I'm debating if I should reset my account that I lost yesterday. But it's gone again. I saw it last night. Now I don't see the reset button anymore. So, because I would like to have 3 Take Profit accounts and get these 2 other ones that I have the 50Ks close to. I have them close to passing. I would like to pass those. It's my dream to have 5 Take Profit accounts. And I don't know why it's so difficult, but it is. See, I have terrible luck with Tradeify. I think I rush it too much. Now, I got to try Tradeify with TradeSyncer. And the only thing is, I don't know if Tradeify has anything against, like, do they have anything against, like, quick trading, quick scalps? Forget. Gotta ask Brett if my opening range trade would work on Tradeify. Like, my funded futures, it would work because my funded futures has seconds, but they also have ticks. So if you use anything over 20 ticks, you're good. DM, did you win that account? Or did you buy that account? If you want it from a giveaway, then you still gotta pay. TPT is the best prop firm, yeah. Okala, you know, seeing your Discord post every single day with the payout, I'm like, damn, this is like ridiculous. I don't know how long it took me to get convinced because I always thought it was good for traders like you, where you could make $3,000, $2,000, $5,000 in one single day and you get a payout. For me, it was like, if I make $200 a day, what's the point? I'm not gonna take it out anyway. But now I started to realize, I guess, because I'm not getting huge payouts. If I was getting huge payouts, then maybe. Like, if I was getting $80,000 months again, then I wouldn't take out, you know, $200 at a time from Take Profit. But if I do it over 5 accounts, you know, it's $20,000 a year, a month. You do 20 there, you do 20 at Apex, you do 5 at Bull Knox, you do, you know, couple more somewhere else, and it's like, wow, it's $50,000, $60,000 a month. If I could just pay off my mortgage. Oh, man. If I could pay off my mortgage, then I could start looking for another car. No, I'm just kidding. Gotta invest. Invest. Because who knows how long these prop firms will be. Will be around. I'm only 36. Are they going to be around for another 20 years? I'm in New Jersey. Yeah, the 25Ks are the GOATs, in my opinion. Because I don't think you need much more size. But I understand how 150Ks are good too. DM, interesting, because my credits showed up right away last night. I haven't had an issue with that where the credits don't show up. Come on, market, do something. Go below this range. I want to get long down here again. Requested payout this morning from SAPT and money's already in my bank account. You mean in your wallet? Do you take your money out of your wallet? I still have money in my wallet. I didn't take a penny yet. I use my wallet to pay for my account, so I want to build. It's like the house money, right? Build that to like a certain amount and then take it out. But like Travis, trades with Travis, Nutty, a couple other people that were promoting take profit trader from like such a long time ago, and I don't know why it took me so long to fall in love with them. And now they're my favorite. Honestly, they're my favorite. It's still hard. So I guess when I had the daily loss limit, that was the kicker. There we go. Finally a sell off. When they had the daily loss limit, I just wouldn't survive. I wonder if Tick Trader is good on the daily payouts. Are they actually paying out? Once they removed the daily loss limit, they exploded. I mean, we see it with the customer service and stuff. They used to be so good with customer service because they weren't that big, and now they just can't keep up. Yeah, Ocala. Yeah, I remember that. TickTick is my first ever payout. Like, I'll never talk bad about TickTick unless they really screw people over. But TickTick was my first 2 payouts in my prop firm. Like, I was huge on TickTick back then because it was 1 day to pass. They were the first type of prop firm to have 1 day to pass in that space. You know, there was no other prop firm that had 1 day to pass. And then they had the direct account. So I had a payout from the direct account and then a payout from I'm not gonna buy this breakout here yet. It's gotta break above it and then pull back, and then I'll buy the highs. Right now, this could be a short trend. I'm still not looking for shorts, even though on an hourly chart, it looks like we might start pulling back. Tick trader. But the only thing is, in the direct accounts, they have a maximum payout of $12.50 on the 50K account. I'm trying to see if it's worth it for me to do it. I gotta figure out how to get into Tradeify. Whether if I'm gonna trade them separately maybe and copy trade them, I don't know. Maybe download NinjaTrader for Tradeify. I gotta figure out how to crack my bad streak with Tradeify. Spend too much money with them to they're the only platform I'm not profitable with. I know it works, but is it gonna work for my opening range trade when it's so fast? It should, but this didn't really make a new high. Okay, I made a new low. Okay, I'm gonna look for longs again down here. Again, to me, it's just a range day so far. It hasn't shown that it's gonna be a trending day. But it could change to a trending day really quick if we just start falling apart. So I'm gonna do a I gotta do something like this where my epic pen. So you see how here it kind of made a high, pulled back, made a high, pulled back, and then over this high I took it. So right now we're getting that. Now I need one more. Pull back, and then over this high I'll take a long. Even though this could be a short trap as well, so gotta be careful. Yeah, right now it's looking bearish. Rhythmic is the only, Phidias is the only one that has Rhythmic only, I think. Is there any other prop firm that has Rhythmic only? But yeah, Phidias is another one I gotta do because they don't have a safety net. Why did it say QUANTOWER? No, QUANTOWER is Rhythmic. With Rhythmic, you could trade on QUANTOWER, you could trade on ATAS, you could trade on Sierra charts, you could trade on so many platforms. Don't use Rhythmic Trader Pro as a trading platform. That's just a connection. Yeah, Lucid. Lucid's brand new though, so actually to get an eval with them just to see. They might do straight to funded, so maybe I'll try that. Take Profit Trader does not have a Discord that I know of. Do you guys remember the days when Apex had a Discord? Jesus. What a day that was. What a time. I'm gonna take this long. Not yet. If it breaks above, I'm in now. Hopefully this is not just a trap, but it could be. Yep. Maybe. Don't like this. Should have really waited for that second high and then take it above. Okay, if it breaks this high now, it could be good. If I consider this, but I'm looking for a similar pattern as here. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. See how much easier that would have been if I would have just taken the long right there instead of taking it here. Wait for it to make a new high, pull back, and then take it above that high. That's where all the stops are, and boom. That would have been the same trade as this, instant win. Instead of I sat through it, pull back. So right here, I was anticipating the breakout of this, right? And I sat through pullback versus if I just waited for a new high, a pullback, and above this high, if I would have went long right there, 21 ticks, I would have been instantly in the profit. Never would have seen the drawdown. And that's what I want to find. I want to find that one extra trade or two trades where I could confidently copy trade another 5 accounts or so, get that 21 ticks, and get the accounts rotating and do a lot less trading overall. Do I do any crypto? I have $1,000 worth of Bitcoin. So yes, I do. I'm a professional Bitcoiner or crypto trader. I am up, believe it or not, I am up 6% on Bitcoin. It's better than what the bank would give me. I am up like 25% on Nvidia, guys. It is insane. I was up like 27%. Why didn't I buy more? There she goes again. Right back up. Just when you think it's going to be a bearish day, it freaking squeezes you right back up into a range. That's why range trades are, or ranging days are so difficult. All right. But yeah, if I could get like 2 trades like this confidently every time, I feel like I could be done trading by like noon. Because once I get busy in June with work, it's going to be tough to stream all day. Even now, the only reason why I'm streaming longer today or yesterday It's because of rain. And I do have work today, so today I might not stream all day. I have to work tonight. And I won't be home till like 1:30 a.m., so that's not going to be fun. So if I'm late tomorrow, you'll know why. I hate Thursday gigs now. I used to love them. It's like extra money during the week, but yeah, less trades, but it depends, it depends how you look at it. More trades when you split up the accounts could lead to some profits too, It depends. I mean, I wish I was copy trading. I made $800 on this account yesterday. I made $400 today. So like if I was copy trading across all these accounts, I would be up in just 2 days. I would be up like $2,000 per account. If I did the ORB plus scalp, plus, plus not scalp, but whatever you call this. Is it scalping, I guess? And that right there is the life-changing 2 days where it's like you grow the account so much that you could get to a payout much easier if you do 20 accounts. Yep. Yeah, it depends, what your setups are and stuff. All depends. My opening range trade did not my opening range trade did not change. The only thing that changes is I wait a couple seconds off the open. So if the market's about to open, I'll have my brackets ready, right? So let's say that this is not a time chart, but let's say it was a time chart. The next candle will be the open, right? So let's say the market is about to open in 200 ticks. Just pretend that this is time, not ticks. All right, so the market is about to open. So I would place the orders now in the past ORB versus in the current ORB. I'll wait for the market to open. So market's open, and then I place the order. Instead of being in it when the market opens, I wait a few seconds and then I place the orders. But still like intuition based as far as what the range is. But 14K this month, all from Apex. This is April. Nathan, it's about April. I haven't updated my May yet because I'm waiting for a lot of payouts. And it's hard to keep up with the payouts now because I don't write them down. Like I should keep a spreadsheet, but I don't. I gotta do it because I don't care, but for the stream, I gotta keep track. I don't really have a reason. Yeah, I did 2 minis. I might go to 3. But right now, I don't need to go to 3 because my accounts are pretty much above the safety net anyway. Right? So there's really no point of me doing 3. Yep. It's based on intuition. Okay, let's see. Can we get... I'm gonna try this trap right here if we could get it. Okay, I'm in. Okay, feeling some heat. Not good. Probably... I'm waiting for a breakout, and I keep, I gotta keep focused on the lows. That's where the trades are, not near the highs. Let's see if we could get out of this unscathed. There we go. We got out unscathed, but that was a little scary. I have not. No, I have not. I haven't used the range bars. I used the range bars back in the day with autoflow footprint charts. Those are range bars. But that was it. See what it looks like. Takes forever to load. Yeah, this wouldn't work for me really. Every candle looking the same size would freak me out. Like I feel like this is opposite of tick charts. Like range chart is opposite of tick charts because this is every candle is the same size. Versus here, I could tell how it's moving based on the chart itself when it comes to volume and volatility. If the candles are formed quickly, I know there's a lot of volume. If the candles are large, I know there's a lot of volatility. So it's like it's giving me a lot more information than the range chart would. The range chart makes everything seems very equal. Every candle's the same. So you don't see the detail inside the candle, and maybe that's something that you prefer. It's all about preference because at the end of the day, the price action is the same for all of us. Doesn't matter what time frame we use, the price action is the same. Doesn't matter what indicators, what do you use, market is the same for everyone. So it's all about how do you read the market. That's what it's about. Yeah, I'm enjoying this range. I think I do better on range days than I do on trending days when I trade like this, but just got to recognize it so you don't long the top or short the bottom like I did yesterday on one of the, of course, take profit accounts. So I'm now debating whether I should trade this account. I think next time I get a really good long down here, I will long it on this account. Because with the ORB, it would take 7 days to get it out of the safety net. It's too long. Do I recommend direct to funding accounts or eval accounts? I say evals are way cheaper. But it depends. Depends how you look at it. Depending on, like with Tradeify, I don't know. If you lose a direct account with Tradeify, I feel like it feels like a much bigger loss than when you lose a growth account. So a growth account is going to cost you $100 versus a 50K straight to fund. It's going to cost you what, 350? Yeah, I like the growth accounts. I just got to find a way to like take my time and get funded with them because I just YOLO it and it just never works. Another great entry here. I went through a little bit of heat, but you see what I'm saying? Like, why can I do this when I'm trying to like, look, entry here could have made so much more profit, right? 65 points. Entry here, potential 40 points. Entry here, potential 40 points. Maybe I should go for like 40 ticks for 10 points then. But as soon as I go for 10 points, it's going to give me 30 ticks and it's going to reverse. And I'm going to be like, why did I not go for 21 ticks? You haven't been around in a while? What? You mean a week? Yes, the ORB is back in full force. I haven't been excited about the ORB like this in months. Even when I was doing the ORB back in January and stuff, every day I was like, it's going to be a losing day probably. I had a lot of losing days, but I used the stop loss on it, so I survived. But then when the tariff market started happening, or even like when Trump took over, the market open just seems a little bit different with volatility. So it's kind of stopped working because of the spreads. And I didn't know why I was doing that. But one of my viewers kind of gave me, I don't know if he sent me an email or if he did it in Discord or in the chat. I forget. I specifically remember someone saying that he uses level 2. I think it was in the chat. He uses level 2 and he sees that the spread just opens so wide at the open sometimes. And that's why I get this random fill. So damn, Doozy, how much payouts do you have trading that way? That's, I mean, 30 points is not bad. When you're looking for 100 points, you always get that 30 points. But when you look for 30 points, you're always going to get that 20 points. And then when you look for 20 points, you're going to get 10 points. And it's always like enough. Don't be shy. We don't bite. We're not going to steal your money. That's awesome though. When you could trade like that, then obviously you want end of day drawdown accounts and you want to go with like take profit and uncapped. But even like if you do it on Apex on the 150K accounts, you know, you can make 50 grand in 10 days on the 150K account times 20. It's incredible. It's incredible what you could do when you could actually let winners go. But damn, I had really solid entries because I was patient. I was patient for them. And this one needed tweaks. And this one I didn't do confirmation. I just bought the dip. If I would have waited for confirmation, my entry would have been around the same and it would have been an easy win. So those are a couple lessons there. All right, we're getting a breakout of the highs from the morning. Let's see. Can we get it? Yeah, that volatility was crazy. That's a different ball game. I was getting like 500 ticks on the micro trade. It was insane. It was insane. Yeah, Jason, did you get that? I like this. Like once you start to understand the ranging days and you're in tune with the ranging day, they're actually fun to trade. But when you're not and you're trying to short here and buy up here and short down here and buy up here and short down here and buy up, that's when you just blow everything. Or that's when you just want to give up. But see, like I don't feel confident shorting down up here the way I'm confident longing down here. I don't know why. Is there a way to filter range days? No, because you don't really know until it's happening and it could change any minute. Like if this starts to break out and keeps going, then we'll go out of range day, right? It's no longer a range day. So you never know. You know, this could just break out, pull back, and then grind and just keep going. And now, if you look at the chart, now it's a bullish day. And overall, we are, on a longer time frame, we're obviously bullish, right? It's not like... No, if you zoom out, I mean, this is still crazy bullish. I mean, I feel like the market's back to normal. I think the tariff stuff is done. We'll see. Hope not. I want to buy some more stocks. I am so mad I only bought $40,000 worth. Oh, so that's why it's so hard to be happy in trading, guys. So hard to be happy in trading or investing. Investing especially. Like, when do you sell when you invest? And we have a breakout. When do you sell when you invest, right? Yeah, how far are we off the all-time highs? Are these the all-time highs? No, all-time highs. Yeah. Well, you guys can't see my screen. Is it 22,678 or what? 22,569? But yeah, that's why I was kind of afraid to short this because I have a bullish But damn, what an entry right there, guys. What an entry. Those are the trades I wish I had on Take Profit Trader and just hold. But see, now it broke out of the range. I mean, it might just be expanding the range, right? It could just be like an expanding portion of the range, but that's why it's difficult to buy up here, because this, again, could just rotate right back down. But if you're long already, I think it's looking pretty good. I just don't want to do what I did yesterday on Take Profit. Freaking buy a pullback and then just dumps. Ricky or Richie, at that point, you can't blame the market. You just got to blame yourself, right? We have to be accountable. We can't blame the market. We can't blame the prop firms. Like yesterday, I blew the account because I got impatient and I bottom ticked my stop loss. It was the only time the market didn't like chop. It just actually went straight down. And I can't blame the market for doing that, you know? It was down here. Like I literally longed it up here, got blown right there, and then went back up. Like it's been in range all day, and I took this trade where there was no bounce at all. Any other time, I started streaming at like 10 o'clock. Any other time I would have bought, would have survived because it bounced up. But this was too big of a move. 77 points. Can't blame the market for that, right? Like at some point we have to take matter into our own hands and just accept it. That's our fault. What is Patrick doing, huh? Oh, he's doing good. I don't know. He's having a troll day with the chat. He's having a good day. I don't see a problem there. Well, I can't tell the rest of the day, but at least today, I mean, at least this trade, I should say, is pretty good.
What if
You would have to email them to me. But Doozy, we have to see like that it's a funded account and not an eval, and that you're getting payouts. Otherwise, it's not gonna just matter too much. Just so you know, it's your call. How do we buy this now? How do we buy this? What's happening with United Health, guys? What is happening with United Health? Is it time to buy? Or not yet? I don't know what my password is for Robinhood. I hate that. Like, it just... Wow. It's down 56% in the last month. But what's the reason? It's crazy because like they're down 10% last 5 years. So anyone that bought United Health in the last 5 years is down a lot. Fraud. Oh, typical. Healthcare. Healthcare is a fraud. That's why actually before I became a full-time DJ, I wanted to go into medicine and I wanted to go into cardiology and I wanted to just take a different approach instead of medications, you know, for high blood pressure, do a workout regimen and diet change. But what a freaking rip. What a rip. Thank God I didn't short. Come on, I want one more trade on this account and then I could move on to the next. Christopher Lawrence, why would you even think that? Just think about it logically. Why would you even think that? Of course not. Nowhere on Apex's website it says you must use a stop loss, like a hard stop. So I connected Riskpick to QUANTOWER. Would you happen to know why the charts are lagging? What do you mean lagging? Like delayed? Like as in 24-hour delay? So you're not on the right account. You're not on the right account. Make sure you click here and you go to connections and you pick the connection that you want and you select NQ, and then make sure you log into the prop firm that you want to be in. You probably are logged into the default DX feed, which is delayed. I don't even know which accounts I'm at. If I traded the accounts that are waiting for a payout with Apex or not, I really don't know. No, I have 4 accounts under review. We are still under review. I requested $4,000 yesterday, so I have $6,000 waiting under review. This would have been $8,000 pretty much. So that would have been 8, 10, 10 and a half. So I would have been up 10,500 on Apex if I got all these approved. $10,000. You know what I could buy for 10 grand? I could buy my sprinkler system and a few trees. Now I could pay for the tree cutting and then the sprinkler system. Okay. We are ripping. Have I ever had a payout with Phidias? Oh yeah, I had many. Well, many, like 4. I had like 4 from Sim and 1 from funded live account, I should say. I say Phidias is good for small accounts. No, I don't have any experience with day traders. They email you when they make a decision. I just checked, for streaming to show it on stream. But if I don't get an email, I know I'm still under review. But going from pending to under review, you don't get an email. Man, these longs are going to be interesting. These dips. Do I take these traps or do I not? Someone gave it to me. It's in my Discord, but actually that guy is creating his own platform from scratch and it's almost ready for alpha testing and I'll be testing it. And then I'm going to have the ability to get features I want in it. I could just tell him what I want and he's going to be able to put it in. It's going to be amazing. Now, it's going to be amazing if it works. It's going to be a very simple platform, but it's going to get things done. Like, I want to be able to show all my accounts. Like, I want to be able to do this. Like Nutty does it on NinjaTrader. I want to be able to do this with all my prop firms, just like this. No, I could kind of do it now, maybe. How could I fit all these? On the stream? I don't know how I could do that without making my chart super small. I could get rid of my camera. Would have been a good idea like a few months ago when the camera was overheating. But the account status thing doesn't really work well with other prop firms. Well, it does, but it also doesn't. And 25K accounts, it doesn't work with like 25K account, for example. See how it shows it like negative. So, come on, what a squeeze. But see, we just talked about it right before this. We talked about it, how it's a range day. It could become a trending day so quickly. You just never know. That's why you can't filter it. It's a monster squeeze. Look at my longs, Jesus. Especially this one. I could only dream. Okay, so we had a pretty big ramp up here. So we had pretty slow, grindy move up, and this was a pretty fast move up. It's always a little dangerous to long a pullback from this, from my experience. So now I would need a deep pullback. Otherwise, I'm not interested. I'm not gonna ruin my day going for something that's not my setup and then chasing. I'm over that. If the ORB is not the play, then yes, I will because I need a lot of trades. But if ORB is the play, then I just need a few more trades today. I'll find them. Unless I do it on take profit evals. Hit the like button, guys. Let's hit those likes. Don't forget. I don't know how is Nutty doing? I haven't checked in. It's pretty much flat on Apex, little green on Apex. He's doing my funded futures accounts. I really should do that too. Oh, he's got his Tradeify live account. Let's go. But you see what I'm saying? Once it ramped up, buying this dip is just no longer the same as buying these shallow pullbacks when it's grinding higher. Now I need a deeper pullback. Get some kind of channels. Okay, let's see. I longed something like this last time I blew my Apex account, so I gotta be careful. I wanted to short, chat told me no. I longed and I blew my account. So I'm gonna try to not jump in. I'm gonna try to look for, not gonna short yet. Oh, we got a new member. Thank you for joining. Your name must be Omar. We'll do a giveaway tomorrow. And when we do a giveaway, you'll get to enter right away into the giveaway. You'll be selected into the giveaway automatically, being a member. Okay, now if we pull back, oh no, it's not gonna pull back. See, now if I would have pulled back, I would have taken that. Now, I wonder if this is gonna trap here. Okay, let's see if the trap works. Now, I don't like taking the first pullback as a trap. See, this channel would have worked. This trap was the trap. Got scared. Oh, wait. Oh, really? Is that how you found me? From BDH? I wonder if Slade got any subscribers from the BDH. Gotta ask him. I should do interviews with some people too. It's so lonely on the stream. I should just have people join. All right, so now we're going back into this low. Okay. So it trapped here and then it trapped down here. So not sure if I like a long now as much, but we'll see. What do you guys think? I don't know. I'm undecided right now, so it's probably best not to trade. I felt so confident down here, but up here, I don't really know. Scary too long and scary too short. I just want one more trade to get to $800 on this account. And then I got to check if these accounts are waiting for a payout. If not, I'll trade them for $50 each. 12 ticks. My bias is sell along. Okay, so if you long, sell it, but don't short. Will you pay less tax with an LLC account at the end of the year? Only if you have an S corp. So not an LLC, but an S corp, yes. My position size usually, right now it's 2 minis because I'm scalping for 20 ticks. But it changes all the time. Five points right now, but it changes. You come on my stream next week, it might be different. Right now, I'm in the mood for 20 ticks, which is 5 points. However, I get trades like this a few times in a row, and I'm like, why am I not holding for more? So I longed down here, missed out, longed here, I missed out. I longed here, and I missed out. Huge. So now I'm trying to see if I should hold at least for, 10 points. Not right now, because right now would be a bad decision to go for 10 points since we already are at extreme levels versus here it was support. So but same as it broke out here, it could have broken down here. So I never want to short into this. You want to short like not into the resistance, but short here, short right there when it's trying and it's failing to go higher. Versus here, it never even tried to go lower. It kept making new highs. I'm just talking out loud. I'm not teaching. Is what I'm seeing. It's only 11:30. It's crazy how like when I do an ORB, the day is so much longer. Yeah, Tim, I mean, depends. I read the action pretty well, and then the one trade gets me. I guess I had a good day, but I did blow on brand new take profit account. And I got another payout today from take profit, so I've gotten a payout every day this week from take profit. So I'm really contemplating on resetting one of the 25Ks. We have 3 25Ks and 2 50Ks. That would be nice. I like both, but 25K is much easier to pass, I think. And you only get $500 extra drawdown on the 50K. Right now, there's no activation fee. But yes, usually it's 130. Or if you win a giveaway, then yes, it's 130. They used to have 40% off. Now it's only 30. I don't know if we're ever going to see 40% off again. Blur, but you can only have 5. Just so you know. Well, you can only get 5 to pay out. So you gotta do 10 and then have them locked and loaded, right? So if you blow one, activate, blah, blah, blah. But you can only get 5 of them to a payout and then you're done. Yeah, I know. But I'm just making sure you understand that you can only have 5. My nose is peeling. Mr. Begbie, so the tick bars don't have evenly spread. Like you're thinking about range charts. But yes, this definitely gives me a lot better visual understanding of price action, even though it's fast. I'm less likely to make a mistake with the bad entry because I get so many of them. There's a new high. It's like right there, this low right here was so beautiful. Could have easily taken that with confirmation. How do you avoid consolidations or ranging zones? You can't avoid them. I mean, I prefer them. If I'm scalping, I prefer them. I have always preferred. The worst is, how do you avoid frustration? How do you avoid shorting this, longing here, shorting this? I mean, longing this, shorting this. Like, how do you avoid chasing, right? That's the difficult part. And sometimes I'm in tune with the market, and sometimes whatever I touch doesn't work. So it's hard to explain. It's right now the market is at pretty much heading towards all-time highs again. We just had a decent crash, whatever you want to call it. It seems to be all gone and over with. People are still probably shorting, the market because they think it's going to go lower, so they're getting stuck. So I have a long bias. I've always had a long bias towards NQ, and I feel like when the bear market came in, I struggled big time. I prefer to long. If I don't have to ever short, I'll take that. I could just be a long trader on NQ. Like yesterday, I got caught in the range, right? I thought it was gonna break out, so I longed it. Pretty much, well, I could show it again. Right here. So I thought this was gonna see how it broke out a little bit. So I thought it was gonna. So I bought this pullback, and then I blew a brand new take profit trader account right there. I bought it somewhere here, I forget. But that was the top of the range versus the bottom of the range right here is a perfect buy. And it's just same thing here. Like if you look at what happened here, it never happened. Here it doesn't, like, yeah, maybe here it happened, but there was no entry signal. So like this 2-try method, I like this. So basically when the market pulls back, they go once, they pull back. It's usually, you would want a more shallow pullback, not a new low, but I like this, right? So then you could enter right there because it's already trying to go lower and it can't. It keeps failing. So it gives you an idea that it's struggling versus here, it just goes up, pulls back, goes up, pulls back, goes up, pulls back. So see how it never, until it goes up, goes lower, goes up, pulls back. And now it's like, it failed to make lows here. So it's kind of the signal that it might be a good opportunity to long. And usually, if let's say you're short anywhere here, if you get chopped up like this, your stop is always going to be right there, right? You might have a flexible stop, but once it starts to consolidate, you're going to put your stop up here, and that's a good long. Same thing here. Goes up, pulls back, makes a new high, pulls back, and now it doesn't continue lower. So that's a good long right there. I think I definitely took it on a different account. It's the same thing I took here. Here I got in early. Should have waited for this pullback and then get in. That would have been an instant trade. And this was a trap, so this is different. Because timing and reversals is difficult. But what a move. Incredible strength. Probably making some good money on Robinhood. Let's see. Still down. Break even on a day, really. But I'm up $3,800 in 1 week and $5,225 in 1 month. And that was down. That was down at the beginning of the month. So this is going back a month. So going back to April 15th. Head and shoulders. I used to trade down stocks, but what is the buffer on 25K to start withdrawing? 1,500. Anything over 1,500, you could request. So today I could request $214. But remember, they take 20%. So this was my payout yesterday. I took out 250 and I got 200. So this account already, let's see how many payouts I took out from it. So 200, 160. Well, first I'm going to count how many payouts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 days in a row I got a payout. Yeah, since Friday. So today's going to be day number 6 in a row in the payout. So if I did that with 5 accounts, that's $5,000. That's what I want to be able to do. It's my dream. It's gonna feel so, because with Apex, I've been getting payouts with Apex for 2 years every month. It's routine. Now, if I get a big payout with Apex, like 40,000, then yes, it will be exciting. But with Take Profit being new, if I could get $10,000 in 10 days, that would be great. So it's basically free accounts right now. What do you mean? Oh yeah, it's house money. Yeah. It's not my first payouts with Take Profit either. I'm just talking about this account specifically. Don't have like a payouts page. It's complicated. Like it gets mixed with your commissions from affiliates. Right now, it's so hard to buy. The drawdown on Take Profit Trader is end of day. It's actually static. Believe it or not, no one on Rhythmic, not on Tradeovate. On the Rhythmic accounts, the Take Profit Trader drawdown is static. For example, on a 50K account, you have $2,000 worth of drawdown. Here, I am up $2,000 on this eval, 2,070. Guess what? I could risk $4,000 right now. This is on Rhythmic. This is a glitch on Rhythmic. It will not stop me out at zero. It will stop me out at negative 2,000. So it's basically a static drawdown on evals on Take Profit Trader on Rhythmic accounts. It's nice, but then it goes to trailing drawdown into the in the live account, like in the pro account funded. It's very difficult to trade this right now. See, I'll give me back the range market, guys. How do I avoid tilt? You can't. You could only suppress it. You can't avoid it. Look at the few things that make you tilt. Okay. What makes you tilt the most? Everyone's got their reasons why they tilt. For me personally, is getting stopped out and then trade going in the direction of my take profit, and winning trades turning into losses. So if I'm up nicely, then it turns into a loss. Yeah, having a strategy dialed, that's also very difficult to do. So having a strategy dialed and it doesn't work is going to make you tilt. So it's not really... This is why I love the ORB. Because when I lose on the ORB, I don't go on tilt. Because I accept the risk. Because I know what it gives me when it works. But when I scalp... I mean, when I scalp, I don't really go on tilt either, unless it's just one of those days where nothing works. It's hard. There's some things that, the stop loss is the biggest thing that gets me on tilt. And then winning trades, when I add to a winner and then turns to break even and turns into a loss. That gets me very triggered. I hate seeing green turn red. All right, right now I'm gonna go take a quick break, guys. I'm gonna go make some eggs. I am starving, and this market is not behaving the way I want to, so I'll be right back. Make some scrambled eggs. All right. Be right back. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm late. Have I done a giveaway? We're not doing a giveaway today. Tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the giveaway. I have work today, so I have a Thursday gig. Gotta make some payouts, guaranteed payouts tonight. I'll make like $1,500 tonight. The Thursday, I'll take it. It's not a wedding, so. I don't know what's going on, but the market's ripping again. Oh man, I wish I had my longs back from this area. See, if I ever trade like this and I have a bias, right, that's going to go up, but I actually buy here and I hold, it's never going to go up. It's always going to reverse. Could never get it right. It's okay. When I scalp like this, I don't have fun when I missed out this move. Let's see, any update from Apex? Nope, still under review. If you were a great trader, would you take 5 take profit trader account or a personal account? Probably a personal. More satisfaction, better taxes. And you're a great trader, so you're gonna make a shit ton of money anyway. But when we're talking about a great trader, I'm talking about at least 500K a year. Otherwise, if you're not making more than 500K a year, then you're missing out on not using prop firms in addition to your live account. I don't know, guys. I don't know if I'm gonna trade anymore. I need to see a huge pullback. Otherwise, I'm not touching this. I'm happy with my day. I'm going to try. Hold on. Which accounts am I waiting for payouts from? 347. Yes. No. So this one's been approved May 2nd. So I should be approaching. I should be approaching a payout on this account. Maybe. I could be getting close to a payout on this account. Oh man, I wish Apex made it easier to keep track. That's my wish. Okay, this account's under review. $383 denied. Okay, so that's good. I already traded that. 346 a review. I'm waiting one more. 350. So these four are under review. Maybe tomorrow I could get a request from this account. But I'm not gonna take out 500 from this account. I'm gonna try to grow this account to at least like $2,000 payout, or at least like over 1,000 before I take it out. 150K to get $500 payouts, and not worth it. Can you look at Tesla? Why? We don't really trade stocks here. I have. How many shares of Tesla do I have? I have 18 shares. I'm up 27% on Tesla. Dom, I'm confused. Are you saying trading on the personal account is easier for you? So you got to stop, Dom. You got to stop looking at percentages. Okay, this is gonna be my advice to myself. I'm talking to myself, not to you, but this is how I look at it. Okay. I'm always trade stocks, so I need $40,000 in the account. I can't trade stocks with less than 30,000 in it. Okay, or open a brokerage with the brokers I trade, because I trade small caps, hard to borrow stocks, whatever. So I'm not gonna use that as an example. I'm gonna use futures. Okay, you take $10,000. Okay, This is how you got to look at it. That's your account, okay? You go to live, you lose 70%, you lose 7K, you start at 3K, and now you got to get back up to 10K. So you got to make 300%, 330% to get back to break even, and then you start making money, okay? Now let's take the prop from example. You have $10,000. You buy 10 evals, 5 of them pass, 5 of them fail. You have 500 accounts, so let's say $200 per account, right? So we're gonna estimate that you had a couple evals, whatever, depends on what prop firm. I'm not gonna go into specifics. You could go for $100, you could go for $300. It depends on what prop firm you use and what account size. But you have 5 accounts here, you spend $1,000. Okay, so you're risking 10% of your account now on 5 accounts. That's how you got to look at it. So if you lose these 5 accounts, you lost 10%. Then you multiply this by 7, and that would be 35. So you have to lose 35 funded accounts to be equal to losing 70% in your live account. Okay. That's funded once, you know, that doesn't include evals. Evals already you'll be at like 100 evals. 100 evals plus 35 funded. So if you look at percentages, look at it from not the percentage of the account of the prop firm. The percentage you look at is your budget, your account. Okay. Start with a brand new bank account. If you want to, you know, do a budget, start with a brand new bank account, open a bank account, put $5,000 in there and use that money. And when you get a payout, put it in that bank and use the payouts to pay for more accounts, and always goes back in that bank, and then try not to lose this money and try to grow this money. And that's how you know if you're growing or if you're not growing. Okay, house money, baby. But you can't really rely on the trading money in the beginning, like for expenses. Otherwise, you would have to take it out from that bank account and kind of skew the thing. But once you're up like 20,000, 30,000, then take it out. So it depends how you look at it, Tom. You know, perspective. A blown account with prop firms is a trade, like it's like a losing trade in the live account. That's how I look at it. A loss funded is a loss in a live account. It's a business expense. Literally, we're running a business, and the prop firm evaluations and activation fees, the actual funded accounts, are just expenses that we have that we could generate income with, okay, or profit with. It's the same as any other business. You want to own a convenience store, or you got to buy the Red Bulls, you got to buy the chocolates and the lottery. Well, lottery is different. The cigarettes, everything you got to buy ahead of time, and then you sell, and then you make profit. It's the same thing. Yep, you could look at it that way too, Leo, but it's not 2,500 equity to trade because of trailing drawdown or end of day drawdown. For example, if I lose any of these accounts right now, I'm break even on them. I can't physically lose
profit on this account. I could only get to break even. And once you get to break even, the account's gone, but I did not lose any money. Plus, I already took payouts, right? So, but even if you don't have payouts yet, if you get to safety net, let's say like this account, I don't think I have a payout from this account yet. Maybe I do. I don't know. Or like this account, it's up $1,400. I don't have $2,500 plus $1,400. I only have $2,500 worth of drawdown. So, yep. Yeah, everyone's got their tricks to kind of alleviate and forget that when you lose on the prop firm, you actually lost. Like, don't say, "Oh my God, I lost $2,000." No, you didn't. Who cares? You lost 2,000 tokens. Yeah, my funded futures starter accounts are good. The starter plus, I don't know what the difference is, but the starter account is really good. I just had a difficult time getting it to show up on QUANTOWER for some reason. I don't know, guys. I might call it a day. I have work, and I'm not going to trade this. So why am I going to watch this, waste my day? Because last week I learned so much, how much time I save and how much longer the days are if I don't trade all day. The weather's not raining right now, so I'm going to go see if I could do anything. Basically, I have a very busy schedule of plans. So I got to plant trees. I got to tear up my front lawn. Got to do new topsoil. I just had my tree stumps removed. There's a lot of branches in there. I got to rake that. So there's a lot of things I got to do before next weekend because that's when the sprinkler guy's coming. But like right now, like the market's just ripping. It's my worst type of conditions. I get frustrated because I miss the pullbacks. Then when it pulls back, it's already too late and it reverses. I think the money was made in this move. What do you guys think? Tomorrow we'll do a giveaway, but tomorrow might be I don't know what time I'm gonna be on tomorrow. I'm not gonna get home till party ends at 11:30 tonight. It's 15 minutes away. 12:30, an hour to break down. So yeah, like 1:30 I will be home. I probably won't fall asleep till 2 o'clock. We'll see how I feel in the morning. But no, tomorrow I'm definitely gonna be working on the house. My dad's gonna come. It's not gonna rain tomorrow, is it? So I gotta stream in the morning. If I don't stream in the morning, I won't be able to stream at all. Yeah, no rain tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, so I'll be on. I'll be on tomorrow. I gotta survive one day. been short since the open. Oof. What was the opening price right here? Yeah, it's only a 190 point move. It's not really. Guys, remember we had 100-point candles like a month ago? Now this is a big move and it's 190 points. This big move. We had 100-point candles a month ago. What a time. But I really wonder if this is it. If this is it, or if there's going to be more downside. Man, trading 3 micros was a freaking suicide for the account. It was so hard. If you missed it, if you missed your entry and you just go into any drawdown, it was crazy. Well, I used to use stop losses, but still. It was crazy. Using micros was like using minis. I like this market better. The only thing I don't like is when we have this crazy trend, I don't know how to enter. Even though I was long biased today, but I just don't know how to do the trend trading. I just suck at it. Every time I do it, I get burnt. And it's like now I was okay with the last week and I got burnt and now I don't want to do it. Because I know as soon as I buy this, it's going to reverse. I know it. I know it. I know it. We have one trap right here. Not many traps actually. I was talking about it when someone asked me, how do you like filter to the range from a range day, right? And I said, like the price was like here somewhere. And I'm like, you really can't because you don't know when the range is going to stop. It could just break down or break up. And I had a long bias today, but it could just break up and literally drew exactly what happened. See if I could find it at some point. Let me see if I could find it in the stream. Here goes. And then grind and just keep going. And now if you look at the chart, now it's a bullish day. And overall, we are on a longer time frame, we're obviously bullish, right? It's not like if you zoom out, I mean, this is still crazy bullish. I mean, I feel like the market's back to normal. I think the tariff stuff is done. Just keep going. And now, guys, we should take a screenshot of this and sell a course and we split profit. What do you guys think? So I'm going to take a screenshot of this. I'm going to make up a course. You guys all comment, make reviews on Twitter how great it is. And then we'll split profit. I'll keep 25% and give away 75%. You guys got this? We got it? We're gonna make millions and millions. Because look, this is what we predicted, and this is what happened. Symmetry, baby. Oh man. It's crazy because that actually happens in real life on Twitter. Do I trade ORB? My version of it, yes. All right. I'm going to call it, guys. I'm not going to be able to trade this. Let's see. Any other questions you guys have? Let me answer them, and then I might trade a little later on if the market pulls back or something. But other than that, I am completely satisfied with today. Probably going to copy trade tomorrow on the stream trading. 2 accounts at least. From take profit withdrawal from wallet, bank problem. Huh? Pop up show you already signed contract. I don't understand what that means because I never took money out of the wallet from take profit to my bank. So I gotta see. I would ask Nutty or someone else. I'm looking to get into day trading. How long would you say it takes to understand? Oh man. You never will understand. Completely. It's always a learning game. But to kind of get the grasp, I would say to understand like when you're just starting, right? And I'm gonna ask you some questions here. But when you're just starting, you don't know what this is, do you? Do you know what these buttons do? What exactly what they do? Why does it say ask? Why does it say bid? Or what is the candle? How do you read the candlestick charts, right? You don't understand that. So that stuff will take you about 2 weeks to a month to really start to understand. So you could actually trade and start learning how to trade. Okay, there's a difference between understanding the buttons and the platform and what the candlesticks mean, as far as like why is one candlestick green, why is one red? This is supposed to be red, mine is orange. It just helps me with psychology. But you know, you have different time frames, like this chart versus this chart versus this is the same instrument that we're trading, but it's in a different format. How it's displayed. It's called a time frame. So stuff like that you got to learn by watching YouTube videos. The most basic YouTube videos you could find about candlesticks and charts and what is a bid and ask. So that would take you about 2 weeks. And then the best way after that is to just get a platform and start pressing buttons, because you're going to learn a lot more when you're actually doing it versus just watching videos. If that makes sense. It's a lot easier to I'm a trader since 97. I still need to trade for a living. I mean, at what point don't you need to trade? That's the thing. It's like a good example is like an athlete. Or I don't know if you watch Formula One at all. But there's no such thing in life as making enough money and retiring and stopping. It doesn't exist. What are you going to do with life? Now, there's a difference between obviously living paycheck to paycheck and then being comfortable. But all the successful people I've met that are millionaires, they're still working, because it's not just about money. Like if it's just about money, life is so boring. You don't enjoy anything in life. If you have enough money to buy everything, you're going to realize how quickly you lose interest in those things. It's like being a kid. When we were kids, we would play with grass and sticks and whatever we could get our hands on. We would make, stuff out of it. Just have a good time with the most basic things in life. Versus kids nowadays, they get bored of toys and they have the craziest toys you could imagine, and they want to be on their phones and tablets. That's the same thing. Once you're very like when you get to a point where you could afford anything you want, it's just you're not as interested. And I could tell you that from my car experience. I was way more excited. Now, again, I'm a car guy and I love cars. So it's a little bit different, but still, I was way more excited to dream about my car and then working towards it, ordering the car, waiting for the car, than it is to actually have the car. Once you have the car, it's more normal. I love it. I drive it. I have 5,000 miles on it already. But now I'm thinking, what's next, right? What's next? Either I'm going to mod the car or maybe get another car. It's always the journey. It's not the destination. That's like the most cliche things to say, but it's really the truth. So even if you make $10 million in trading in a year, you're still going to want to trade. Or you're going to just stop. The thing that pisses me off the most is how they say, oh, you want to trade for freedom. That's the whole point of trading. It's for freedom. So you have a lot of time. Okay. What does that even mean? Time for what? Like, yeah, you're going to have more time, but then like working at 9 to 5 and then having to commute, yeah, you could raise your kids at home. Like you don't have to get a babysitter or daycare, but you could do that with so many other things. You retire right away, move to a tropical country and live off interest and investments. So you're not a family guy then. You're not you're not a family oriented person based on that statement. And that's fine. That I know people that did that in trading world. They moved to like states that there's no taxes in. I mean, with your extended family. Like, how about your parents, your uncles, your cousins, your friends, that family? I don't mean like, but you could start, I mean, I'm an immigrant, right? So my parents kind of did that, where they left and they brought us here, and then luckily we're in a situation where we have a lot of family here. Like I have as much family here as I do in Poland, but if I were to move somewhere remote and not have any family, I would go crazy. But for some person, that's what they would like to do. I've just never met that type of successful person. Yeah, obviously it's hard to meet them because they're in remote areas. I don't need to DJ anymore. Right now, I don't need to DJ anymore. But I don't know how long this is gonna last. I'm not gonna throw away a six-figure income just because. Like, do you think I want to go to work tonight to make $1,500, which is great? I get paid today for a very basic job. I'm gonna be gone. It's a 4-hour job, but I don't count that. It's the travel and stuff. So I'll be gone for 8 hours. So in 8 hours, I make $1,500. I don't feel like doing it. But then I'm like, it's what brought me here. It's what allowed me to trade in the first place. Because if I went to medical school, I would have never traded. I have other people. Let's say I have a double, so I'm not going. I'm going to one job. Someone else is going to another job. But isn't Greece? I mean, I don't know. I thought Greece was expensive. I mean, I wanna live off of investments and stuff, but if I want to buy a Lambo and it costs $500,000 or $400,000, I want to be able to afford it. Or 911 GC3 RS. I don't want to live like a broke person, you know. I've been doing that until this last year, really. But I don't know. I'm just saying it's hard to just make enough money and stop doing. If you're not 50 plus, it's hard to and I'm an EMT too, so it depends on your personality, right? But as an EMT, I learned how quickly people go downhill once they retire because they become just stagnant. They don't do much. The brain's not working. That's not everyone. My dad's retired and he's working more now than he did when he was working. So my dad doesn't know what relaxation is. He is always working. Always find something to do. But that man could build a freaking house or build a car from scratch. So there's nothing he can't do. That's what makes it easy for him to do everything. Oh yeah, I know someone that made 250K so far this month on Tesla options plus payouts with prop firms. So like looking at 500,000 this month alone. Actually, I was talking to Joey yesterday about options. Options are great, huge leverage, but you need to have money to lose. You won't be able to show the tweet, unfortunately. Yeah, Christy, I was talking to him yesterday, and he scalps on Apex and prop firms. Yeah, the links don't show up because then spam. But anyway, guys, hope you guys are having a great, fantastic day, longing this amazing bullish market that we're in. We could say the stock market crash is over. See, everyone was so paranoid, and I was loving it because I'm like, I could finally buy. We're going to be at all-time highs before we even know it. And I hope not. I hope I'm wrong. I really hope it dumps even more because I want to buy even more. I'm still going to buy every week. I'm going to buy some stocks, but it's very hard to buy on the way up for me. If trading stopped existing today, could you live off what you've made? No. Maybe if I sell everything and I move to Poland, or like someone said, to a different country. No, not even close. In the US, not even close. This month alone, I'm spending around $40,000 on landscaping projects. But this is not like overnight. It's like, oh, let's do it. This is like planned. Oh, I'm safe to buy. Okay, I'm gonna buy. Oh, you mean stocks? Okay, I thought you meant this. I mean, you could still buy this, but if I buy it, you might as well go short because you guys want to see what happens when I buy. Okay, we got some chop here, so we're not gonna go too heavy. Watch, this eval is gonna get burnt so quick. I'm sending an eval for research purposes. Brothers are traders. Oh man, what's going on? I mean, I struggled in March. I only got $1,000 in March, but so I understand what struggles you could be going through. For me, having multiple accounts is really the answer why I haven't missed a month in payouts, because I've blown a shit ton of accounts. Oh, about the top. Well, evals are easy. As long as you do smaller evals, not the big one. These 150Ks and those are tricky. When you wait for volatility, so it's usually around the open or at 3:50 p.m. or if there's If you're watching the market and there's volatility without chop, it's pretty easy to pass evals. Why is PA hard? Mental, and obviously you're gonna care. If you traded evals the way you trade PAs, or if you trade evals the way you trade PAs, you're not gonna get funded as quickly. And if you trade PAs like you trade evals, number one, you're never gonna get to a payout because of consistency rules, and number two, you're gonna blow so many more accounts because you're just gonna YOLO, right? Just want an account from MM. Nice. What kind of account? Take profit? Good luck with it. How many accounts? Oh, how many trades do you take on average on an account? It depends. Like right now it's one. But when I traded micros, it was multiple. So it depends. Count that I'm up the most on 600. That's 3 trades. This is 1 trade, but bigger size. See, I bought the top. I told you to short when I go long. This was for research purposes. Look at that. Easy peasy. That's why that's why I'm done for the day, guys. I can't. If this was a PA account, I would be pissed. Yeah, 1 day. Usually 1 trade. But depends. I hate answering questions like that because my shit changes all the time. Well, PAs are always going to be different. Even like take profit trader is so difficult. Doozy, Apex had a 1 day to pass for the last 18 months, 17 months. Since November 2023, they never had 7-day evals. That was the greatest change ever from Apex. I am shocked they haven't gone back to like 3 days. If Top Step does 1 day pass, I would be so hyped. Put consistency on the funded account. I don't care. Flip the consistency. Don't have consistency on Combine. Have consistency on the Exaphase, and we're good. I'll be all over it. Yeah, it's all the time. Yeah, I wonder what Apex trade to funded accounts are going to look like if they come. I don't know if it's worth it, to be honest. I have no problems with evals with Apex. So for me, it's like, unless they change the evals, if they change the contract amount, let's say to 5 contracts on the 50K account, then that would be right away more difficult to pass evals. It's the 10 accounts that you could, the 10 contracts that you can have. 10 contracts on the 50K account is the reason why you could pass so easily. It's 15 points. Yeah, Willie. But they can't have no consistency on both. They would go out of business. I am long, but don't worry about it. This is just an eval, and I purposely bought the top to show you guys that if I buy, it's going to reverse. So I'm waiting. So I was about to end the stream because I'm like, I'm not trading this price action because if as soon as I buy, it's going to reverse. Oh, watch. It's going to just pull. It's going to bounce right off my average price and then go down. Your payout's still pending? Since May 6th. That's interesting. That's a pretty long time. There's a trap. See, told you it's going to bounce right off my average. Taxes are higher in Sweden? Interesting. I know Switzerland is crazy high. Wow, we are green for a brief second. I see Apex changed that full porting evals. Yeah, they could definitely change that. They just got to lower the contract size and it's going to be automatically more difficult. Bullnox is better than Apex. When you compare one account to one account, yes. But when you compare overall, you'll never see a big payout from Bullnox and you see big payouts from Apex all the time. I could show you a $55,000 payout from Apex in 8 days versus on Bullnox. They have it structured so perfectly that they could advertise payouts every 10 days, but you can't get a payout in 10 days. So I just got a payout from Bullnox yesterday on the 14th. And I will not be able to get a payout till June 4th. That's pretty much a whole month I can't get a payout. Now, I have some accounts that are offset. So like this account, for example, I'll be able to request a payout this Friday or next Friday, depending on next Friday, actually, next Friday. I'll be at 9 days tomorrow on this account, which is frustrating, but it's whatever. I'd rather take out the full payout anyway, 1,500. So I'll trade it till 4,100 on the ORB. Hopefully 5 more days of the ORB, and then request. Come on, just go up or down, please. I gotta go. Okay, added. No, this is a 15K. I mean, 150K eval, so it's a long way to passing. Long way. Gonna add one more. In order to pass, I need like 530s. It's not that far away, really. Pretty funny if I pass. What's my best trading day? I don't know. I don't look at it that way. Doesn't matter. My best trading month is 82,000 in payouts. That's how I look at it. Daily doesn't matter because you could lose it all. Right? If I make 20 grand today and I lose the accounts tomorrow, then it doesn't matter. Holy shit, are we gonna pass this? No, we're not gonna pass. There's no way. Well, my best actual live account trading, the best day I ever had was 4,000. Like a live, self-funded stock account. My best ever trading day was 4,000. Holy shit balls. Come on. See, now I care about it. See, I didn't care about it before, but now I care. Now I care, and of course not gonna freaking go. Three points away, guys. 3 points away. Come on. I don't know if it's easier or no. I trade. I trend trade. I was trading with the trend today. I was long biased. I can't add. There's no more contracts to add. I'm maxed out. Yeah, I'm maxed out 17 contracts. This is not good. This sped up a little bit too fast. I didn't care about this eval, but now I care because it's close to passing. Damn. It's QUANTOWER. Come on. You could do it. Go, go, go. 10 more points. Where's my P&L? You could see the P&L right here. It's an eval. This needs to get to 9,000. Motive Wave sucks? They just made a big update. Why does Motive Wave suck? I thought it was good. Why don't you just buy a Windows PC for trading? Use Mac for everything else. I'm a Mac user myself. Ah, so unfortunate. So close to passing. 3 points. Okay. How about, well, it's not optimal because it's probably not going to be better than the motive wave, but you could be logged in on your QUANTOWER on Mac. How do you run that? Oh, parallels. Yeah, I guess you could do that. Wow, guys, 3 points away. We blew this eval. See what I mean? When you have less contracts, it's just so difficult. Made $1,700, but we blew it. Made $1,700, but still blew the drawdown. Unbelievable. But like, why couldn't we get to here? Like, what's stopping this market from going there? There's really nothing. Nothing I could find on an hourly. I don't like wealth charts. Oh, what a bunch of crap. 150K evals only news. That's the only way to trade them. Or just scalp. One trade is just never going to work. You just got to do news, high volatility or something. The ones I have, I passed them during like crazy volatility. Otherwise, I would never do 150Ks. Look at that. It's my fault for adding up here and not. Let's say I would have added like here, would have been green. Oh well. It's like it fucking knows. It's a 250K eval. I'm never gonna pass this. All right, guys, I'm gonna call it a day. Whatever. I don't care. I didn't care about it before, but once it was so close to passing, I wish it passed. I didn't care when I took it here, and I would have blown it here. I wouldn't care. But since I was so close to passing and got stopped out, and now it's gonna hit the target, that just pisses me off. That's a tilt. If that's a funded account, that's a tilt. And like we just talked about, what triggers your tilt. This is one of the things that happens. But it's just an eval, so it's okay. All right, guys, I'm gonna call it. I got work at like 4:30. I gotta go, so I'm gonna enjoy a couple hours outside. Got a shower afterwards and stuff, so we'll do it again tomorrow. Hopefully get approved for these damn payouts. I'm under review for $6,000 with Apex. Got denied for $1,800 yesterday, so kind of sucks. All right, guys. I'll see you all tomorrow. Happy Friday. And we'll do some giveaways tomorrow for sure. All right, guys. Hope you guys have a good session. And don't do anything stupid. Live to trade another day. See how easy it is to say it? But when you're in freaking tilt mode, it doesn't matter. So easy to say when you have a good day, but that's why I never pay attention to what people say. I always pay attention to what they do. It's so easy to be all positive and hyped up when we have a green day, but we know that it's not always the case. So I'm going to take it. I'm not taking it for granted. I love the fact that I got another payout, 5th payout in a row with Take Profit Trader. Use code ALP. With Take Profit, don't use code ALPINE. I appreciate your support, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Later, guys.